Hello? Royal Sunset, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome, my dudes, to a stream that I am doing. Good intro. Good. I did a good job. No one can refute that. I did such a good job. Today we're gaming, despite the fact that my brain is only full of furry D&D. God, I don't remember how to read. This game's gonna ask me to read and I don't know how. Please open. Why is my audio glitching? Please, can my headphones not do this thing where they fake out that they're gonna disconnect, but they don't? We could do an incarnate stream. The thing is, I just can't imagine what that would be like, because so much of me map making is me in complete silence, like fully dissociating, putting a mountain down, deleting the mountain, putting the mountain back, putting 2 mountains, deleting those. Like, Goodbye, Lo-Fi. Sorry. Also, hello, ASCII. I did not say hello, and that's unfair of me. Oh, of course. So no music? In the video game? You son of a bitch. Okay. Now I'm thinking about it. I need to relax. You know? You know when you just need to relax, like, desperately? Carlos, welcome! Happy Monday, my dude. Welcome to the video game. Oh, God. What was I even doing last time? I don't know. So that's good. My stress is in the middle. I am empathetic. I am no longer biology. I want to start giving kids gifts, like, consistently. This is from Mom, so I'm keeping that, but, like, I want to start making sure that we're friends with people as we get older. Because I keep treating this like a dating sim, where, like, I only give gifts to the people that I might kiss. Which is not... It's not ideal. When was Tammy's birthday? I think I was gonna give... I don't know. Who was I gonna give a birthday present to? Yeah, we gotta save Nem from dating a fascist. That's the problem. Oh, you're early. I was gonna give you a present. I was gonna give you crystals next month. You're welcome! Happy Monday, my dude! Child. I love nougat. I need to prepare nougat for the revolution. This is something that I'm really concerned about. I don't have any medicinal roots for you. Well, that's not good. You like the roots, which I do not own. Hi, bud. I got you fruit. Enjoy. Oh, the blindfold game. Here we go. Yeah, we're playing... Are you fucking kidding me? We're playing blindfold game. Do your best. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, I can trust him! I have empathy now! I can trust people! Yeah! Oh, Mars interrupts. I'm sorry, I'm not reading this. No! I have to agree. So my empathy was up, but at what cost? I'm going to agree that Mars is like, this isn't a real game. Embarrassment. Wow, thought you were cooler, Soul 2. Mars... I fucking hate you. Because it is kind of a silly game. No, it's not! You're so powerful. You're powerful, you're perfect, you're strong, you're unbelievable. I got you a present. It's cake. And Cal also likes cake. Okay. This is new. You find Tammy in the common quarters. She's heavily absorbed in cleaning, balancing on a chair to dust high up on the walls. You always wondered who did all the really thankless cleaning around the colony, and apparently the answer is Tammy. You're 10, please. Tammy looks down as you approach and gestures to turn off her hearspeak. Oh, hello, Soul 2, she says, pushing her bangs off of her face with a sweaty, harried smile. She's clearly been at it for a while. I was just getting some cleaning done. Nothing like a shiny, clean room to take your mind off things, right? She grimaces, then seems to remember herself and covers it up with a giggle. It feels forced. Something wrong, Tammy? What? Oh no, of course not, Tammy assures you. She hops down off the chair and gives you a brief little squeeze. Gosh, that's so nice of you to ask. You fix Tammy with a look and her smile falters. I mean, it's nothing, she says. I just, overheard something I probably shouldn't have. She says, looking down at the ground. When I was getting something from the pantry, I overheard some of the adults in the kitchen talking about how the trippet stalks from the last harvest all had some, weird mold on them, and they had to throw out almost all of them. She tugs on her ear, miserable. If we ever run out of food, well... Tammy clenches her fist in her skirt. I wish I didn't have to hear about all the bad things. Why can't things just be good and nice and not so scary all the time? The grown-ups have things under control. Tammy nods, resolute. Yes, there's nothing I can do about it anyway. I'm not as smart as Tangent or as strong as Anemone, but that's okay because I'm really good at cooking and cleaning and taking care of the babies and doing all the other things a colony needs to keep running. I just want things to be nice and normal, Tammy blurts out. I wish people knew that I can hear them when they talk about scary things. Tammy sniffles and gives you a brave smile. Thanks for listening, Soul 2. I'm gonna go back to cleaning now, okay? You leave Tammy in the common area, continuing to avoid thinking about her fears through stress cleaning. Becca, it is Monday! Welcome! Okay, I know that you're mad. Do you want something? You wouldn't like an egg. Do you want this? I can't see a reason you'd want this. Very good morning! Welcome! Happy Monday! Oh... All work and play has stopped in the creche for the day in favor of watching the construction crew working on expanding the living quarters into actual separate housing units. The children are enthralled by the scaffolding and the pulleys that bring mushwood planks up to the top of the construction site. You don't notice Nougat has slipped away to chase a Dorbs moth until you see her several stories up, clinging to the rickety scaffolding and crying for help. Nougat, stay there, Tammy cries out to her. Two toddlers are clutching her skirt and she looks at you for help. Oh my god, Nougat! We can call an adult, convince her to come down. Oh, we have both of these. This card looks good. It also has a little coffee cup on it. Think of a creative solution. Creative? You've got creative. You grab the remote controls for one of the construction hoverbots, the dumb ones meant to haul heavy building materials. They aren't really meant to fly very far off the ground, but you push it to the limit and override the boosters, fly it up there, and tell Nougat to jump on. Wow, that's the most dangerous thing I've ever seen. When Nougat's safely on the ground again, Tammy gives Nougat a big hug and admonishes her not to go wandering in active construction sites. Nougat shows you the little flying moth dragon Dorbs moth in her cupped hands. She seems to have totally forgotten the trouble she was in a minute ago. Caro, this is a colony, which is a cult also, and we're trying to live in harmony, and everybody's queer, and we're in space. There's a lot to take. There's a lot is something that needs to be said. You don't do anything. Yes, empathy. Yes, creativity. New perk. Choose from 3 cards when relaxing. I can forget. Hell yeah, my empathy's higher. I can forget everything that's ever happened to me. I'm gonna babysit again. The creche is filled with native flowers, courtesy of a secret admirer in geoponics. From the blush on Tammy's face, she knows exactly who it is! No! No! You enjoy the flowers for a few days, then hang them to dry. You and Tammy come up with a bunch of crafts that use the dried flowers, making nice-smelling potpourri and using the heads of the blooms to make printed designs. Oh... They're so cute! Ah. Oh, she gives you water. No, wait. Oh, I can't. Oh, wet is back there. No, wet is here. Right? I don't remember. Someone's birthday is sometime. That's something you gotta know. Hey, anemone. Egg. Oh, the bugs. I forgot about the bugs. She was gonna give the bugs to Tang, but then she didn't, and then her scales grew in. Now she's mad. Oh my god, Anemone is so at peace. Caro, please tell me about Captain Kirk. I will take a sip, thank you so much. Isn't the art lovely in this game? I love it so much. It's beautiful. I don't think it's like I don't think that the art reminds me of Captain Kirk's cult days, but you know. I remember when I used to read Star Trek fic, they used to talk about Tarsus a lot, and I did not know what the fuck they were talking about. And I was like, yeah, dude. If you're more careful, we're empathetic. Hi, bud. I don't have something you'd like, actually. I don't have anything. Can I buy stuff now? Yeah. I can buy cakes? And cool clothes? And a fidget spinner? No, this is a hearing thing? Question mark? Okay, well, I can buy cake. I think that people generally like cake. So that'll be a good idea. Well, I could just give this to her now. But I'll get a bonus on her birthday. I guess I can give her 2. What does it matter? You know? Here you go. I think we're at 9 now with her. Yeah, we're not at 10. And we need 10 to get into the depot so that we can prepare for the revolution. You know? Sometimes it's a little difficult taking care of children with genetic enhancements. Some of them are pretty easy, like the ones with animal ears or tails. I'm sorry, there are more of them? Can I fucking see? Can I see? There's one kid in the creche whose night vision eyes glow all the time, and it always spooks you at nap time. Others are a bit more difficult. There's one kid who doesn't feel pain, who you always have to stop from actually injuring himself. Another kid loses his teeth easily and grows them back like a shark. Another kid needs time outside every day because they can partially photosynthesize. Keeping track of everyone's unique strengths and considerations is part of being a good babysitter and a good person. You get the kids down for a nap and close the door to the quiet room. Tammy's cleaning up the mess around the nanoprinter from an earlier fire-starting incident. Whoa, she says, rubbing her forehead. That was a close one. I hope Maraschino isn't too embarrassed. These kind of things happen when you're just learning about your enhancements, right? Show me Maraschino. Show me. Tammy sits down heavily on the couch, her skirts puffing up around her. She looks ragged. You know, I'm not sure I like that we can genetically modify children, she says quietly. Doesn't it seem a little rude? Messing around in someone's DNA like that? Deciding who they're going to be before they're even born? Like, how is it even okay for a parent to choose to change a child's body without their consent? Gina didn't ask to be able to start fires by just snapping his fingers. Yeah. She tugs at her ears. I don't like my enhancement, she admits. It's nice that I have cool ears, but I don't like being able to hear everything, you know? Yeah, let kids choose for themselves. Tammy nods, accepting your agreement silently. She sighs. I'd give anything to give back my enhancement, she says. My dad probably thought it would help me be a better explorer or something, but that's not what I turned out to be at all. She rests her head against the back of the couch. I wonder if it'd be different if I had another parent, she says. I mean, like, another one who raised me, not a surrogate parent. Would they have picked something different or nothing at all? Like many children, Tammy's a product of a colonist parent and a donor sample from Earth, carefully carried in the ship's genetic library to avoid bottlenecking the gene pool. Surveyor Tonin is her only known parent, and she was raised with love in the creche, along with all of her creche sibs. I mean, I don't know who gave birth to me, she continues. Whoever it was, they wanted a closed surrogacy. I wonder if they helped my dad choose my enhancement. It's not like I can ask them. This is such a deep conversation to be having with a 10-year-old. Sounds like someone's been doing some reading, considering it wasn't that long ago that she didn't know how babies were made. I'm sorry, we're going to suggest people that we know? It's not going to be Cal's mom. It's not going to be Cal's mom. Caro, you joining this stream when you don't know what this game is very powerful. It's very powerful that you're here and you've just accepted that this is what we're doing. Maybe it's antecedent? Tammy laughs. I don't think so. We work together all the time. I think she would have told me, and she was so busy around the time when we were all born. That's why there's a 6-year gap between Common and Emily. She had so many babies to take care of. She pauses. Well, surrogacy would also explain that gap. Tammy's quiet for a few moments, then smiles brightly. Well, it's none of my business anyway. Are you sure? Are you sure it's none of your business? It could be your business. Kind of seems like everybody's business is everybody's business here. It's time for the 3rd annual Vertumnelia Festival. You gather with your family in the Colony Square. Everyone takes a seat as Governor Udicott approaches the stage. I'm old, she says. Look at our council. Oh my god! Conan! Thank you, Melatonin, for 4 years of service. Hell yeah. Look at everybody. Yay. Oh, she wants to make an announcement, but she did. And she's gonna give it her best, and she's gonna figure out the shimmer. And what did we get from the talent show before? Oh, 5. It's a good card. I'll do the talent show. Mars has been studying Dis's technique after being embarrassed by his comedy impressions last year. Her routine this time is more like a celebrity roast. Only the celebrity target is Dis, and he's not in on the joke. She levels some truly incinerating disses about his clothes and his mannerisms and his weird hobbies, keeping it just this side of too mean. She's a lot more polished than Dis's stammering impressions, and the judges can't help but smile. I don't want to smile. When it's Dis's turn, he's so embarrassed that he stumbles through the whole routine, a series of knock-knock jokes that get less funny as time drags on, and ends up running off stage before finishing. No! It's okay, bud. Why can't I play the photopawner? The photophaner? Let's sing a song. 2, 3. Next round. 3, 2. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh God. No. We win. Perform our traditional song. By the time you're finished, everyone's have tears in their eyes. Udicott asks you to record a copy of it for the Hollow Archives. You win as voted by audience applause. Mars shrugs and shakes your hand. She wasn't really interested in winning anyway. She just wanted to get back at Dis for last year's performance. Everyone sits inside and it's fun. Yay! Fuck you, Mars. Okay, well, I guess our friendship with her is high enough that I can be like, give me a job. You know, Soltu, you're right, Mars says as you approach. You blink at her, trying to figure out what she means. You're an... Alright, what? I said you're right. Alex, hello! Welcome! Yeah, Mars is everybody's enemy. The thing is... So Caro... We have to befriend Mars because in the future, when Mars grows up, she works in like the head of command, and we need her help to perform a coup on the fascist government that lands and takes over the colony. So right now, as the age of 10, I'm giving her gifts so that she likes me, so that she'll help me create a revolution. Enjoy. At your stunned silence, Mars laughs and tosses her hair over her shoulder. You're all right, she repeats. You actually have good taste. Oh, I think I already did this before. We're sophisticated. Oh yeah, she calls Dis a weirdo. But I don't want her to not like... I want to ask for a job! He's cool. Yeah. Oh, she liked that. She respects that I challenged her. Okay. Give me a job. Okay. Can I work there with you? Well... Mars hems and haws. I suppose it is a lot of work to do alone, and I do like you. We should stick together. Okay. Whatever Mars does to pull Administer Seek's strings works, because an hour later you get a message from them on your holopalm. They're dubious that you'll be able to rise to the responsibilities of the role, but that's nothing new. Seek's dubious about everyone and everything, but they agree Mars would be more efficient if she had someone else to keep an eye on her. Have I ever looked at Seek's full body thing? I don't think so. Have I? Do I don't have it in this playthrough. Seek, for the love of God, can I... There you are. What is your, like... What's your genetic enhancement, bud? Seek rolls their eyes when they see you report to the depot for your first day as a clerk. Oh, it's you, they deadpan. Well, at least you might learn something useful while you're here. The depot is where the precious nanoprinter lives. Seek lords over it like a tyrant, and they don't like children. They load the depot module on your holopalm and walk you through the process. People submit requisitions for the nanoprinter through this portal, they explain. It's your job to program the correct routine into the nanoprinter to fulfill their order. Then you mark it as available for delivery or pickup, depending on if we have a delivery person available. Seek grumbles, and we almost never do. With that perfunctory explanation, Seek leaves you to figure out what to do on your own. It's okay for the first hour or so, because no one puts in a requisition at all. It is pretty early. Maybe everyone's still asleep? Clean. There isn't a lot to organize, as you don't store a lot of stuff here, except for things that people need all the time, like toothpaste. But you find a bucket and start to mop the floors the old-fashioned way, because there's nothing wrong with taking pride in your work. You're jerked back to reality by a haptic pulse through your holopalm. Your first order! You excitedly open your holopalm and read it. Elbow grease, 1 gallon, it reads. From Cal, Geoponics, delivery, ASAP. Oh, I fill the requisition. Yes. You fix the requisition to your holoscreen and fire up the nanoprinter. There must be something wrong, because you're not finding anything under... You're about to punch in the parameters for something similar to what's in the requisition when you hear someone laughing behind you. OMG, Mars exclaims, leaning over your shoulder to look at the holopalm. Are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? Like, Soultooth, that's not even a thing. Mars snaps her gum in your ear. She reaches over and dismisses the requisition. Here, I saved you from being a nullhead today. Now you owe me one, she says. I take payment in acts of service. She hops up onto the depot counter and primly crosses her legs. I am so totally relieved to have you as my assistant here, Soultooth. Finally, someone to haul boxes and fetch things so I can focus on the important work. Okay. I don't care which of you is in charge, Seek interrupts, so long as you get the work done. Seek pauses. Wait, did you wash the floors, they say? Looking impressed. Well, that does deserve a reward. Here you go. They swipe their holopalm and you feel yours pulse as a couple kudos are deposited in your account. Mars can hardly wait until Seek is gone to giggle. Either way, I'm glad you're here. This job's usually so boring. Beep. 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 This is such a good card. Oh my god. All cards under 4 become 4? Are you kidding me? Like... Oh, it gives us organization and persuasion. That's nice. Okay, can I look at Seek now? You're very long. So you've got that going for you. But you don't have, like, cat feet. You know? Like everyone else. Well, not like everyone else. Like Utopia. This was the best surprise of my life. Genetic enhancement stretched. They're just really long. That's a long dude. Persuasion's like a really good thing to have, I feel. And okay, wait. I want to babysit though. I want to get closer to Nougat. So Caro, last time we played this game, we were dating an alien who you meet outside of the colony walls, and also dating a dog boy, and also flirting with an emo kid who didn't really ever reciprocate in a meaningful way. So this time I'm going to go and see if the alien remembers us from another lifetime, because he's like detached from the flow of time as we know it. So maybe he'll remember. Oh, Caro, you're like so poly in this game. Everyone's poly in this game. It doesn't matter. It like truly does not matter. And I don't know who we'll give a kiss to. Cal's off limits and Tammy's off limits because they're in love. And the idea of coming between that causes me physical pain. Okay, it does. Some characters are okay with being poly and some aren't. That's true. Last time we dated characters who were all fine with it, and like, everybody was chill with it, and it was okay. But there are some characters who won't date you if you're dating somebody else, but I didn't experience that personally. Oh, hey, Hal. Mars insisted on being the one who talks to people and takes requisitions, while you work hidden in the back, loading packages onto the conveyor belt. You pop a package on and it slides through the little door to the front room. Mars plucks it up and presents it to Professor Hal with a flourish. Thanks for brightening my day with your smile, Hal says, taking it. It's always nice to see you working hard, Marzipan. Here's a little something extra for you. Taps his holopalm and leaves with a whistle. Mars glows and calls after him. 10 kudos! Thanks, Professor Hal. I'm going to buy so many sour sticks. It's not fair. You're the one running around in the back doing all the heavy lifting while she gets all the credit and kudos. And you want those kudos because, Becca, I do love that. No one cares about gender. No one has any but they do care about the quantity of the relationship. It's the principle of the thing. Mars sees your barely controlled anger and can't help but rub it in. What? She says innocently. Are you jealous? Oh, you can be very mad. Convince her to split tips. Convince her to alternate jobs. That's the same card. Alternate jobs. You swallow your anger and calm yourself. You're sick of working in the back all the time, and Mars needs to take a turn there. From now on, you're going to alternate days. It takes some convincing because Mars thinks she's better at filling out forms than carrying things, but eventually she gives in. I'm glad to see you stand up for what you want, Soltu, she tells you seriously, her arm on your shoulder. You can't let the world walk all over you. Tomorrow, you can keep all the tips for yourself. Mars has layers. Which is that she's mean, but like if you're mean back, she's like, fuck yeah. You know? I respect that. She's like, don't be a pushover. Is it wet? It's wet. Hey. Yeah. Happy birthday. Hey, bud. Okay, I'm gonna go get some cakes to give to my buds. I think that I'm gonna spend all of my kudos, on cakes. And that's kind of the only thing that I'm ever going to purchase. Do I know your birthday, Cal? No. But I found you a cake. Oh. He really liked it. Oh, he really, really liked it. He's a good boy. Alright. Hi, Tammy. Oh, she made tiffins. I don't know what tiffin is. Oh. It's rice, and she made it look like a rabbit. Yeah. Okay. It's been a while, but it's time to attend a meeting of the Secret Fun Times Club. Mars started the SFC years ago when you were little kids. Tangent and Tammy agreed to join at the time, but then you all got busy with other things and forgot about it, what with the wormhole and the crash and learning how to survive on the new planet. You meet in an unused conference room in Command, which Mars says is perfect for a secret club. Club President Mars brings the meeting to order. Tang, Vice President of Writing Down Secrets, records the meeting notes in her holopalm, while Tammy, Vice President of Tea and Snacks, passes out potato juice in little cups. As Vice President of Fun Ideas, it was your job to come up with something for the club to do today. You chose making friendship bracelets and brought all the supplies you'll need. Today, Mars announces, we're going to make friendship bracelets, and I have an even better idea. We're going to sell them to people for kudos. Oh, tiffins are like, they're just bento boxes? Tammy puts her hand up shyly as if she's in class. I don't think we're supposed to trade our kudos for things except at the depot. Tammy says nervously, you're only supposed to give them to people to say thank you. Tammy's right. Well, Mars suggests, then we give our bracelets to people, and if they don't say thanks with some kudos, we take them back. It's hard to argue with her sheer force of will sometimes. If there's a loophole, Mars will find it. The four of you spend the afternoon braiding bracelets out of recycled bits of wire and bright plastic packing strips. Tangent dutifully counts each one on her holopalm, while Mars motivates you to work harder and faster. She promises 2 quotas to whoever makes the most bracelets. Tammy's already way ahead, but I kind of want to let Tammy win. But also it's a creativity challenge. I'm gonna work my butt off, I don't care. I'm sorry, Tammy. Know that I will always respect you. Oops. Oh, card gets +2. Yay! I don't fucking know, dude. I'm so... Oh... Oh, it's not looking good. Actually, wait, it's looking good. Never mind what I said about it not looking good. It's actually looking pretty good. We lost kudos because of this card, but then Mars will give us kudos. It made us stressed out. You braid until your fingertips are raw and red. Your work suffers, and Mars gets into her role as a foreman, throwing misshapen bracelets back at you and insisting you do better. But in the end, you earn 2 kudos. Tammy lost... What? Okay. This stat stresses me the fuck out. Tammy has like -5 confidence in us right now. And I don't know what it does, and I don't know what it means. I'm very scared. Marks takes all the bracelets at the end of the day. After I sell these, she says, I'll put the kudos in the club treasury. Meeting adjourned. You ask Tangent and Tammy if they think Mars is actually going to sell them. I think so, Tang tells you, but the club doesn't even have a treasury. She'll probably just keep the kudos for herself. She doesn't seem to care. Tammy, I'm scared. And furthermore, your attitude towards your elders in general is entirely disrespectful. You find Uticott delivering a scathing reprimand to Mars, who's doing her level best to look like she'd rather be anywhere else. You speak it of turn, you question the council's decisions. If you disagree with an order, you simply do not do it. I could go on. Do you need me to go on? Mars scowls. No, she replies. Uticott clicks her tongue. I honestly thought better of you, Marzipan, she chastises. You have the sort of natural leadership ability I remember from when I was a girl many years ago. Mars doesn't roll her eyes, but you get the sense it's a close call. You need to set a better example for the other children, Uticott continues. It's okay to have your own opinions, but you kids can't just do whatever you want. You have to follow the rules and respect your elders. I am setting a good example, Mars retorts, stomping her foot. Hello? The only reason we're here is because a bunch of people knew living on Earth was nonsense and decided to do something different. Uticott looks scandalized, but Mars just continues on. Maybe kids should have more authority. We're the ones with the new ideas that will take us into the future. What? You know? Mars is right, you know, maybe. See, Mars insists. Everyone agrees with me. You might be on Vertumna, but your ancient old brain is still stuck back on Earth. Mars, oh my god. She takes a deep breath and for a moment seems much older. Governor Uticott, we need higher walls and more aggressive farmland clearing, and we need it now. Are we here to stay on this planet, or we just sit around until the jungle swallows us back up? Udicott's mouth opens and closes a few times, then she puts her hand to her forehead. Both of you, get back to your duties, she sighs. Marzipan, we will talk about this later, in private. If I get close to Mars, can I meet her dads? She always talks about her dads, and like, I want to meet them so badly. Fledge, welcome. You do? I want to see her dads. Thank God. Hey, bud. Oh, I already gave you a gift this month. I was going to be like, I just picked this fruit up off the ground. Do you want it? But her dads have artwork. Yay. Oh, this is the best news. You're scrolling through a holo novel behind the desk when Tangent comes in. She pauses and looks uncomfortable when she sees you and Mars looking at her and quickly disappears into the shelves. You and Mars shrug. A few minutes later, Tang comes up to the counter and drops a fistful of candy. She shifts from foot to foot as you ring her up, jostling up and down and rubbing her stomach. I also need something from behind the counter, she says quietly, some medicine. You ask her what she needs and she mumbles the name. You can't hear her. Can you repeat that? She mumbles it again a little louder. Mars stifles a giggle. I'm sorry, what? Tang rolls her eyes. Stars, she curses. I need fart pills, okay? This stupid alien bacteria and all the weird native food makes my stomach upset. Fart pills. Thank God. Fudge, this is my second lifetime in my first playthrough. This is my second life. OMG, Mars laughs. You have blue gut? Really? Tang the Perfect has blue farts? Tang crosses her arms and looks miserable. You give Mars a questioning look. Blue gut? Mars says, you know, when you keep farting and farting, all this like blue dusty stuff. Mars leans over the counter to get a better look at Tang's backside. Oh no, she says dramatically. White was not the best color to wear today, Tangent. Your butt's as blue as Soltu's hair. Mars cackles as Tang anxiously cranes her neck to look at her rear. Liar, Tang mumbles, not meeting your eyes. Just give me the pills, please. I don't want to talk about my stupid body. Be sensitive and nice. She's gonna hate it, but still. You let Tangent know that you're very sorry this is happening to her. Blue gut's an uncomfortable condition, you tell her, but it doesn't make her a bad person. Okay, we didn't have to lay it on that thick. You let her know if there's anything you can do to help, you'll be there, because that's what friends are for. That's not... Okay, alright, bud. The approach seems to make Tang even more miserable. She takes her order and rushes out of the depot as soon as you're done. Can you imagine having, like, an illness and having to ask your peers for medicine? As a child? Like, if we can give IBS to the space fascists, that would be very powerful, actually. It's almost time for the creatures. Alright, Mars is our friend. Tammy's our good friend. I do want to babysit one more time because I missed the little guy. Yes, Nougat bites one of the other kids but claims it was an accident and their arm just got in the way of my mouth. You have a conversation with her about how teeth are not to be used as weapons, no matter how tasty or in the way our friends look. Did the baby look tasty? Did they look tasty? Bud? My dude? Small creature? The demons. Okay, let's babysit while everything is scary as fuck. You and Tammy managed to control the wild hordes. Well, Tammy did a lot of the work. She's really good at wrangling the kids without losing her temper or snapping at them. When you tell them to do things, you usually get ignored, but Tammy somehow always finds a way to get them to follow instructions by making it seem like a game. Little creatures. Beep. Alrighty, here we go, everybody. The creature! You're in engineering when you hear the sirens ring through the colony. You cover your ears against the noise and make your way to the nearest classroom. This is one of the assembly points, so you should be safe there. But it wasn't so safe last year for Professor Hal. What if another creature gets in? You look at Professor Hal, he looks back at you. Last year, you saved his life right here. Hal clears his throat, visibly trying to stay calm. All right, children, he says, subconsciously touching his neck. Just remain seated. I'm certain everything will be fine. You've been told this before. As the sirens continue, you're faced with a choice. We're staying. We're a little guy. Oh, look at how big he is. Oh my god, look at how big he is. Tang is like disappearing. You, Tang, Mars, and the other kids try to stay calm. Hal tells everyone to get under the big tables together. There's some nervous laughter as kids bump into each other. Then he reads from a textbook on Earth history to try to distract everyone. His voice shakes as he fumbles over a passage about Mesopotamia. It's more upsetting than helpful. Mars grabs your hand, but when you look at her, she looks away pointedly. Take it seriously. There's nothing you can do. So you try to apply yourself to reading the chapter you've been assigned. You struggle with it, your mind racing. You notice Tangent trying to do the same. She gives you a faint smile over her holoscreen. It isn't long before the sirens turn off, ringing 3 short pulses as the all-clear message flashes on your holopalm. You and the other children file out of engineering, and you head back to your quarters. Your parents will want to know that you're safe. Your dad gives you a big hug, but your mom slumps into a seat at your table. It's like they were going specifically for geoponics. They were. Carlos, keep it together. Keep it together. It's okay. Yes, we age. Oh, hi, Tangent. Oh, acid snow conversation. Good. 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 What do I have in my gift basket? Not a lot, huh? Let me see how tall... Wait, where is he? Full body. There he is. That's a big boy. I hope his genetic enhancement is simply big. He big. Hey, bud, I got you a fruit. Enjoy. I can give this to Tang. Okay. Hey. I got you herbs. Enjoy. Mars has asked you to recruit some new members for the secret Fun Times Club. Who do you approach about this fun, exciting opportunity to make friends and be your own boss? Anemone? Cal? Let's get Anemone in here. Let's get Anemone in the group. A club? Anemone asked, scratching her nose with the back of her hand. I guess. I'm already in a club, though. I'll do it, but you gotta hold the meeting during Blurb because I got sports ball practice during Yelly. What? Julie noted. You'll tell Mars to move the club meetings to Second Sun. It shouldn't be a problem. Anemone startles you by jumping to your feet. Cal, hey Cal! Cal stops what he's doing and trots over. Anemone swings her arm around his shoulder. You want to join a secret club? You make the universal sign across your neck for stop talking, but Anemone just grins. What kind of secret club would take me and not Cal? Looks like you got 2 for 1. Fuck yeah! Anemone and Cal are both at the next meeting and very excited to be part of the group. Mars looks excited to have more people to boss around. It's not really much of a secret club if every child in the colony is in it. Blurb and Yelly are the blue and yellow suns. Oh my god. Very powerful. Very powerful concept. Anemone can be vice president of kicking stuff, Mars announces. You know, for if we need extra security or like if we need to open a door and can't use our hands. Cal will be vice president of transportation, Mars continues. Cal pulls out his hoverboard and grins. That'll be useful if we need to get somewhere fast, or if only one of us does. Anyway, he can deliver secret messages too. Mars makes them raise their hands. Do you promise to always be cool kids and do fun stuff together and never tell any adults about the Secret Fun Times Club? Cal and Anemone readily agree. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. Yes. Whatever, I win anyway. Oh my god, where's my birthday cuddles? Everyone's fighting. We're mad, and they want to go outside, and the danger's not, and every person needs to stop, and he's our son. I forgot that we did a boy run, and that we're a boy now. And I'm like, I'm a son? We're not gonna yell at our parents. Birthday breakfast. Need a break. You gender soul too? Jail for 1,000 years. No, it's okay that you guys yell. Don't worry about it. You guys can yell. I'm not gonna stop. Cammy beams when she sees you, and she gives me a cake. This is so cute that she does this every year. And then we share. It's adorable. Relax in the lounge. I can't cook? But I want to cook! But I want to cook and I can't because I can't cook. Oh no! Antecedent! Okay, well I guess that's available now. Antecedent! Okay, well I need my organization up, so like... Let's fucking go, baby. You're working with Mars when a depot order comes through on your holopalm for 10 batteries for the creche. You're busy packing up another order, so you send it over to her holopalm. Despite her constant complaining about how boring and beneath her this job is, Mars is very good at it. She finds ways to do things faster and more efficiently, and she hardly ever makes mistakes. Which is why you're surprised when you get the order from the nanoprinter and find 15 batteries. Wait, you check the requisition again. Wait, it says 15 batteries now. You swear it said 10 before. Mars scoops up the extra 5, giving you a wink as she hides them in her bag. For what? Oh, don't be a buzzkill, Soul2, she says, rolling her eyes. Even Seek skims a little off the top. Why else will they keep such tight control over the nanoprinter? What are you gonna do, tell Unicott, she adds? If you do, Seek will be on my side, because they know I'll sell them out too. It'll be your word against both of ours. Besides, it's not even for me, she continues. It's for the Secret Fun Times Club, which is a secret, so it's not like I can send an actual requisition for this stuff. Help cook the books. I can't do it anyway. But even if I could, what the fuck does this mean? We can't cook the food, but we can cook the books? You know? Like, fuck. You shake your head and go back to work. Somehow, Steve figures out that the nanoprinter logged more batteries than Antecedent asked for. They quiz you both, but you stand firm and keep your mouth shut. They can't prove you did it, but they still dock both your pay and give you a stern warning about stealing from the depot. No, the creatures. Hi, you two. I got you cake that you got me, actually. It's actually, you got me the cake, but then I got you the cake. And... wow, giving gifts to everybody really doesn't work out, huh? Hi, Dad. Oh, fuck. Dad, wear your respirator! No! Don't go in the pit! Do not go in the pit. Do not- stop doing that. Don't go in the pit. Don't go in the pit. Just don't. Camaro, I gift you the mushwood log that I just picked up off of the ground. Do you enjoy it? He's not gonna go in the pit! Thank God, Camaro, enjoy. It's another meeting of the Secret Fun Times Club. You're trying to figure out what to do today. It's your job as Vice President of Fun Times, but you're having trouble coming up with something. Think, Soultooth, think. What's that smell? Tang asks as she joins you. You think she means someone farted and you giggle, but then you can smell it too. It's like burning mustard or spices. Strong and acrid. Then the overhead light starts to flicker. It's sulfur. It's a ghost. Oh, that keeps happening, Mars says with a shrug. Like, the same time every afternoon. Nobody knows why, it's a mystery. She and Tang look at each other, then at you. A mystery? They jump to their feet. There's a mystery afoot, and the SFC's gonna solve it. Tang brings up a fresh notepad in her holopalm and adds 2 bullet points. Clue 1, weird smell. Clue 2, flickering lights. Cal sniffs the air. The smell's coming from that vent, he says, pointing to the screen in the corner. I can't sniff? Get a schematic to see where the vent goes. You pull up a schematic of the ship on your holopalm and track down where the vent goes. It takes a snaking route around the ship and connects to the cafeteria kitchens. It smells awful in here. Antecedent's in here, fanning the nanoprinter with a cutting board while it belches out foul black smoke. Oh gosh, kids, she says, don't come any closer. This darn nanoprinter's on the fritz again. Everything that comes out's awfully burned, and I don't want you to breathe in the smoke. Every gosh darn day, she mutters under her breath. Tammy quietly points upward. The lights are flickering here, too. You take a closer look. There's some kind of black dust near them. That's weird. Little clumps of it are stuck to the wall and ceiling all around the outlet and the back of the nanoprinter, too. You climb up onto the counter, much to Antecedent's annoyance. And when you put your hand near the black dust, your holopalm makes your hand tingle, like it's vibrating slightly. Tangent climbs up with you and tries it, too. Electromagnetism, she confirms. The ferromagnetic materials in our holopalms are reacting to the presence of magnets or an electric current. I think it's this dust? She makes a note. Clue 3, electromagnetic dust. Antecedent shoos you out of the kitchens. Out! Out! Go play somewhere else, my darlings. We've got supper to prepare. You follow the clumps of black dust through the lounge, down a long hallway to the children's creche. It's quiet here, and instinctively you all walk softly and stop talking. You slow as you approach the playroom. Shh, Tammy says as you reach the door and you stop suddenly. Anemone, Cal, and Mars bump into you from behind. Sorry, she whispers. I hear something. It's like something eating. Something really, really small. Tang notes this, but to you at least the room is silent. It's dimly lit, except for the hollow projected teddy bear in the corner that keeps flickering on and off. The one that nearly killed Tammy. You thought Professor Hal fixed it. Convince Mars to go first. As Mars steps in, all the lights in the room suddenly turn on. 2 musical toys start playing all at once, and a toy robot begins spinning in circles, whirring. Mars shrieks. Tangent rushes suddenly forward, grabbing a glass from an art table and slams it upside down on the counter. "I caught it!" she yells. The creature? This is so cute. This is such a cute screen. You gather around to see. Under the glass are what look like 4 round metal things, like ball bearings. As you watch, one of them starts to roll. It advances to the edge of the glass, then rolls in a ring around the inside. It stops. Then a pair of long silver antennae emerge from the top of the ball. They click together, producing a bright spark of electricity. You all jump back. The other 3 balls gradually wake and begin snapping their own antennae. "I think we solved our mystery," Tang says with a growing smile. Sure enough, you find more magnetic black dust and something else. Tiny bite marks in the electric cord leading to the holo projector. "They must be feeding off the electricity," Tang explains, then storing it like a battery to use for self-defense. And this dust must be their excrement. Fascinating. You report your findings to Professor Hal. He realizes these pests have in fact been siphoning off electric current from the ship since it landed, and are responsible for some dangerous power surges. Hal gives you all some kudos and thanks. Fuck yeah! Oh no. Oh no. Push through. Fuck it. Mars is watching a vid from Earth on her holopalm. She gestures you over and you sync your holopalm with hers. The audio track comes through your hearspeak. Mars knows every word. Beside you, she recites the dialogue perfectly along with the actors. "Since the day we met, I devoted my life to finding you. I searched every train station, every coffee shop, every museum and park for you," she says. "My every waking thought was only of you." Her voice goes higher. "And I dreamed of you," she says. "Every night my heart called to yours in the dark. I never hoped to dream I would find you again." "I'm here now," she says, playing the first part again. "I'm here and I'm never leaving your side again." Mars drags her hands down her face as the couple in the vid kisses passionately. "Ugh," she exclaims. "I've seen this vid 100 times, and the end always makes me want to yards. They've been on a train once and spent forever looking for each other. Like, move on, you know? It's not like living here where there's only like 100 people to pick from. You're in a huge city. Go find anyone else. Why do you keep watching it?" Mars sighs, exasperated. "I've already seen everything else worth watching. What about all 15 seasons of the hit CW show Supernatural?" Before you can protest, she puts up a hand. "Okay, fine, I do like the city parts. Like, isn't it post-real to imagine cities so big you could get lost in them? So many people that you could meet someone and then never see them again in your life?" Mars waves away the vid screen. "Sometimes I think I should have been born back on Earth and on this dumb spaceship." She mock punches the hull of the ship behind her. "All those cities and people, and the stuff you could do, watching new vids, going to concerts. The only culture here is grown in a lab." Mars sighs dreamily. "And the shopping. They have so much stuff on Earth. Anything you could dream, not just the rubbish our old nanoprinters can make." "I'm bored of everything I own," Mars complains. "Speaking of shopping, do you want to trade some kudos for one of my old jackets? My dad says I can't print more stuff until I get rid of something." I'd say 50 kudos sounds fair. For a cool jacket? Sure. Mars takes off her jacket and watches critically as you try it on. "Well, it matches your hair," she says, "but it kind of puckers at the shoulders. It was really tailor printed to fit me." She almost looks like she's going to take it back for a second before putting her hands up in surrender. "No, I admit it looks good on you. Makes you look posh." "Thank you." I'll have some extra persuasion. Alright, what's my gear? No, my collectible situation. Log. Crystal. Flower. My organization is still not super high, but I do want to go babysit one more time. I hate having to choose. I hate it. I hate it. Most of the kids here are too little to have their own holopalms, so you do a lot of the work with real actual paper and craft supplies so they can work on their fine motor skills. You make bunting to put up on the walls and proudly hang their scribbles on every available surface. Eventually, it all goes back to the recycler to mulch up for fertilizer for the gardens. It's a little sad, but in a way it's kind of nice that the kids are part of the process. You take them to go visit the garden whenever they're sad that their drawing has gone bye-bye. Yeah. Big. You're getting older. The puberty question again. We're not smooth like a doll this time. Yep. Puberty. Puberty. Oh no. Oh no. You know something's off as soon as you open your eyes. Things are squelchier than you expect them to be down there. You were having an exciting dream and then something happened, but you can barely remember it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to read this on twitch.tv. You just want to close your eyes again. You remember congruence's sexual education class, and you're really not ready for their real-world practical applications. After a few minutes, you sigh and muster up the courage to look under your blankets. Yeah, that's a thing. Can we deal with it? You wait for your parents to leave for work, calling out to you that you're going to miss breakfast if you lie around in bed. When you're sure they're gone, you carefully strip the sheets on your bed and stuff them into the recycler. You put in a requisition for new sheets from the depot and continue on with your day. That night, you find your dad waiting for you. He's pulled your privacy curtain back to show your stripped bed and looks up at you with a knowing smile when you enter holding new sheets. He laughs, putting on an exaggerated detective expression. Now, I can only think of one reason why a teenager suddenly cares about doing his own laundry. He points at you and exclaims, "By Jove, I think I've got it. What's up, Soltu? Got something to share with your old man?" "No, I don't, Dad." "To be honest, Father, I don't have things to talk. I don't." You can feel your face getting red as you ignore him and make your bed, but it doesn't stop him. "Aw, kiddo, it's okay to feel a little wet behind the ears." I hate you. You retreat into your bunk and slam the privacy curtain closed so you can't hear him make any more jokes. Ugh, he's so embarrassing. What's happening? You feel on the edge today. Like everything that happens feels so unfair and tragic. Like you want to punch stuff and then cry about it. Like you want to be left alone, but you also desperately want attention. It's puberty. Fucking Papa? I hate you. Aski, reading about kissing an alien is different, okay? It's different. You fill a requisition for climbing gear for the surveyors. Ropes, clamps, pythons. As you pack it up, you wonder if you're missing out on exploring for Tumna by sitting behind a desk. Well, you guess even brave explorers need some help need someone to make their supplies. Don't worry, bud, we'll go out there. We have a boy to meet. Just not now. Log. Thank you. I want to see what the boy looks like. I want to see what the boy looks like as a teenager. Can we sneak out? I don't think that we're like, yeah, we're not tough or brave. So we can't sneak out right now, which is unfortunate. I really didn't focus on that, and that's just my own thing. You attend a secret Fun Times club meeting. Mars brings the meeting to order. Tang reads the minutes of the previous club meeting. Tammy serves flowery tea and soy sweets. First order of business is that I am instituting a new rule, Mars says, then clears her throat. Rule 5. All members of the SFC must wear uniforms to all club meetings. She taps her hollow palm and shows you her uniform idea. Black pants and a dark blue shirts with a high necklines and billowing at the cuffs. She definitely designed them according to her own taste. I have better ideas. Yeah. You spend the next hour designing a club uniform and everyone takes part. It becomes ridiculously elaborate. Tammy wants to add tassels to everything and Cal insists it should include huge cowboy hats. He's right. Mars gets into a heated fight with Anemone over the type of shoes to allow until Tang calculates how many kudos it will cost to print one of these uniforms in a nanoprinter, and you all realize you couldn't afford them anyway. You come to a compromise. Instead of uniforms, you'll all wear a lapel pin with the club's logo. Cute! You spend the rest of the meeting designing SFC pins and printing them on a nanoprinter. If anyone doesn't have the kudos, Mars pays for them without complaint. Cute! It's for Tumnalia! And then everyone's yelling about things, and we're governor, and then the cultivators are working hard, and then let's just watch the talent show. I don't want to participate in the talent show forever. Additional gear slot. I'm putting that fucking jacket on, baby. I already put the jacket on. I'm putting something else on. I'm putting Tammy's homemade gift on. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, let's go babysitting again. You almost lose a kid again. Please stop losing the kids. Our empathy's almost fucking maxed, baby. We're gonna be the most empathetic person you've ever seen in your life. It's gonna be crazy. Alright, what is my situation? I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait for your birthday. It's almost your birthday. I don't know who would want a log except for Rex, and Rex isn't here. So, Tammy, do you want a flower? Do you like flowers? Yay, you do, and yellow's your favorite color! Very powerful. Tang arrives to pick up a box of clinking glass beakers and test tubes, barely talking to you before breezing away. She looks busy as always. Alright. Well, it's all fours all the way down, baby, so... Hey. Happy birthday again. Okay. Oh yeah, Rex didn't finish his project last time. We didn't give him enough logs. We didn't... Yeah, he was like starting on the bar. And then the game ended. like that was kind of at the last minute. Can I get my empathy to max? Cal spends a lot of time in the crash when he's not busy in the gardens. He likes to bring Tammy things to make her happy, even if it's just a warm cup of soup from the kitchens or a weird bug he found. Tammy's always really happy to see him, though, and treats every present like it's the best thing on the planet. I'm gonna cry. So, everybody keep that in mind. Any little collectibles around? Anything around? We're almost a teenager. Now I get to see Tammy as a teenager. That's exciting. You and Tammy sometimes pass the time talking about people in the colony you like. Your answer changes by the day, but Tammy's is constant. She likes Cal so much it's almost a little nauseating, like when you eat too many soy sweets. I'm going to cry. I feel like this is just something that needs to be said. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god, we're almost maxed out, please. Just a little more. Yeah. Don't worry. The kids can use me as a jungle gym if they want. Okay. Win. Max me out, baby. Fuck yeah. Maximum empathy. Friendship decreases stress. Yeah, I love friends. Crystal. Okay. Let's go work in the depot. Mars calls the meeting of the Secret Fun Times Club together. She declares it's time to put the secret part of the SFC into effect. You're going to play spies. First of all, the adults know something about the attacks in Glow and they're not telling us. Mars asserts, there's a council meeting starting soon, just on the hall. We're going to investigate. Oh, Jesus Christ. An enemy crosses her arms. Not gonna do it, she says. I didn't sign up for any get-in-trouble club. It's insulting to think that the adults are hiding information from us, Tang points out. If there's something dangerous out there, we should all know. Hemi wrings her hands, worried at the very idea. Yeah, Cal agrees. If something's making the animals attack us, maybe we can help figure it out. That way we don't have to hurt the animals. Tang rolls her eyes. I want to be a spy. Mars nods. Okay, whoever wants to come, follow me and stay quiet. Yu, Tang, and Cal join her. Yu, Tang, Cal, and Mars creep down the hall toward the council room. It's still empty. Good. Mars pulls a small crystal object out of her pocket and shows it to you. It sort of resembles your holopalm. She whispers, it's a 3D camera. It's the kind they used to record holovids. Soltu is going to hide it in the council room. Why me? Because I don't want to get in trouble, Mars says simply and drops the crystal into your palm. Mars nudges you forward, then the three of them giggle and scurry back down to the club room. You're on your own. Pretend to be cleaning. You grab a static mop from a panel on the wall and vigorously wipe the floor as you enter the empty council room. You work your way over to a plotted antler fern and drop the crystal into the pot while pretending to dust it. Success! You casually make your way back to the room to rejoin the others. Mars beams at you. Good work, Soul 2. Now, oh shit, starting! The four of you watch the feed in your holopalm as the council meeting members enter the room. They start with some formalities, not all that different from how Mars starts your club meetings. Okay, Mars is a bit powerful. I'll be honest. Antecedent gives the first report on domestic matters. We've almost finished construction on the next phase of the living area, she says. Other than that, we're doing well. Instance gives the report from engineering. We've researched the electrical bugs the children discovered had been chewing through the wiring, she says impassively. Even in great numbers, they provide far too little energy to make them a viable alternative energy source. However, power efficiency is up across the board due to our efforts in exterminating them. Nothing to report from geoponics, your mom says, clearing her throat. We're struggling with introducing earth vegetables to retumnant soil, but early observations look promising. Our efforts to cultivate native plants are going well. Udokot gives your mother her full endorsement. Rat gives the report from defense. We're working on a strategy for dealing with the next Xeno attack. Utopia cuts in. On that note, there's still the matter of our scanners picking up that broadcast, but only in glow season, she says, standing up and putting her hands on the table. It has to be connected to the attack somehow. We should investigate now. Udokot shakes her head. We need everyone near the colony during glow. It's dangerous to go recklessly off into the wilderness when the animals are so agitated. I won't be responsible for endangering more colonists, Udokot continues. If something is out there during glow, I want to try to investigate it when things are more calm. Utopia slams her fist against the table. If we don't investigate soon, we'll all be in danger, she shouts. We can't keep living like this. Rhett also stands up and points his finger at Utopia. I'll be the one responsible for telling the family of your explorer that they don't make it back, not you, so I'll thank you not to make decisions regarding the security of the colony. The rest of the council erupts into raised voices and angry adults. Mars turns off the stream audio, leaving them to continue arguing silently as you all stare quietly at each other. I knew it was bad about the food, but not that bad, Mars says. Why are they only arguing about what to do about the attacks? I don't want to starve. She makes a noise of frustration. Udokot's way out of touch with what really matters. She's like a crone, and everyone else is just her cronies. Tank solemnly records your findings in the club's secret ledger while everyone else exchanges worried looks. You're not so sure you're happy you heard any of this. Well? Yup, there's gonna be an attack. You're collecting glowflies in the geoponics gardens with Cal and Anemone when the sirens begin to wail. You all stop what you're doing and look at each other nervously. Your parents run off to get help defend the farms, telling you to get inside the greenhouses and stay quiet. Anemone declares she's going to the walls to watch the soldiers fight. She knows a good spot. Stay inside. You and Cal do as you're told while Anemone heads for the walls. You manage to push a trunk of gardening supplies across the door. They're automatic doors, so it won't stop them from opening, but at least it'll buy you a few more seconds to run away if something tries to come through. Cal looks up at the glass ceilings and walls. If they come through the door, he mutters. He shows you a good hiding spot, and together you curl up and try not to make any noise. I just hope nobody gets hurt, he mutters, hiding his face in his knees. After a while, the all-clear rings through the colony. You and Cal come back out from your hiding place and creep back outside. In the distance, you can see 2 of the largest fields have been torn up. Cal shoots you a worried look, and you go back to collecting glowflies in silence. You watch your mom and dad survey the damage with grim, tight body language. Your parents are arguing quietly at your little table. I'm telling you, it wasn't a fluke, your mom says. They're not just wild animals, they have a plan. They do. What happened to the fields? Go to bed. No. Fuck you. How dare you say that to me? Teenager time, baby! Hell yeah! Tammy! Oh my god! She's so cute! She's so cute. Tammy looks worried. She's hugging herself and pacing around. Every now and then her attention turns sharply towards the east wall. Are you okay? She looks relieved to see you. There's something out there, she says in a quiet voice. Lots of somethings outside the walls. I think they're far away, but I can hear them. What do they sound like? It's like... She struggles to describe the sound. Squeaking. Super high-pitched, really long sounds like metal, or like a broken robovac scraping across the floor, only there are hundreds of them. You shudder at the thought. My dad says he picked these ears as my augmentation to keep me safe, she sniffs, but all they do is make me scared. I hate my stupid ears. She bats at them with her fist, tears springing to her eyes. It's okay to be scared. She gives you a long, searching look. My dad always says being scared is an opportunity to do something brave, but you're lucky to have cool ears. Really? You think so? She lets you lean in close for a good look at her enormous elf ears. You wonder what it must be like to have such sensitive hearing. Can she hear the grass growing? Can she hear your heartbeat? Oh, I guess you can make her like earplugs. But we don't have engineering. I'm not gonna flirt with Tammy, she's taken. They're neat. You tell her that with her amazing hearing, she could be a great garrison lookout, or a musician, or a spy. She looks at you dubiously. I don't think I want to be any of those things, but thank you, she smiles. You're a good friend, Soul 2. Please don't let my dad know I said I didn't like my ears, she says. Tammy's such a caring girl. It's unfair she has to suffer from her sensitive hearing, but so sweet that she doesn't want to be a burden. She gives you a big warm hug and says she's going to head inside soon because it's nice and quiet in there. You leave her rubbing in one of her ears thoughtfully. She's so cute. Everyone got cute. Yay. I have to take a nap, but I'll give gifts. Got you medicinal roots. Yeah, it's really fucked up that your parents just pick your augment. Also, hello, Rach. Welcome. Got you a fruit, bud. Enjoy. Ah. Yay, I need to take a nap. Thank you. Sorry for sneezing. Social media's dead. No. Forget delusions. It's your birthday! 14's gonna be your year, and your parents are talking about things, and Antecedent's here, and she loves you. Thanks. You give a hug, and then Anemone comes in, and menstruation. Gross, Mom, I fucking hate you. I'm never making life. You pass. Well. Grossaroni. Gross. Family, the thing. Oh my god, why does it do this? And I love my family. You know, you don't get a save for the augment, but if your engineering is high enough, what about a second augment? You know, 14-year-old boy after hearing a girl be like, I never want to have kids. Hey, we could have kids. Yay, she got me a cake. She's so cute. Can I go on expeditions now? I want to go see if I can meet Sim. Hi. Oh, I need to be brave to even leave. Understood. Okay. I could play sport ball. The idea of not meeting Sim upsets me so deeply, but like... I don't know what to do. I feel like I should play sport ball. Hi, Calm. You're so cute. God, you're so cute. Oh, Tammy, be on my team. Cal said I should join, but I'm not very good at sports. Where sports? Sports. She's not very good at sports. You aren't sure where to stand. You assign her to tackle back and tell her to stick like glue to the opposing team's defense. Maybe she'll get in their way instead of yours? Anemone chooses kombucha, of course. They bump fists. I mean, Callan has to be here. You have to be here with Tammy, so... We're gonna play the sports. Wait. Oh, to play sports. We've all been there. No, stop it. This one. Thank you. Tammy tackles Anemone in a brilliant takedown that surprises everyone. She really took to her role as the immovable object. Fuck yeah. We play the sport. Anybody have anything to say to me? No. We're gonna keep playing sports. What is the sign? Oh, you can do defense training. I'm not playing your game. Right, looks pinched that you bothered him for nothing. Following orders saves lives, Soltu, he says. I had to learn that when I was your age. You're lucky you haven't needed to yet. Trust me, dude, I've been alive way longer than you. For like 1,000,000 years. So... think about that, okay? Oh my god, is Dad gonna fucking die? Dad! Stop it! You should be wearing your mask! Oh my god. I need to leave so I can, like... so I can fucking... save my papa. We need to get to the pit. Oh yeah, she's like the star of the show. I'll talk to Mars in private. You tell her to stop. Fine, fine. I get it. If I hug the ball and don't pass it to players who are worse than me, they'll never get better. I guess you have a point. Mars tries your teamwork theory out, and the three of you sweep the floor with the other team. She does a fairly good job of actually being team captain, too, encouraging you and Anemone to play your best. She likes winning even more than she likes being the one with the ball. Yeah. I'd imagine. Wait. No, push through. I don't care. Bravery. Oh. You're at lunch with your parents. Sliced soy cakes and watery broth again. Great. When they put down their cutlery and look at each other, then you. Soltu, your mom says, there's something we should tell you. We tried to shelter you from some things, but we think you should know why we've been working so hard in geoponics. There's a meeting after lunch, and I want you to come with us. I already know about the food. Your parents exchange surprised looks. You do? Your mom asks. How? You scramble to explain that they haven't exactly been subtle. The announcement at Vertumnalia, plus how stressed they've been. You can put the pieces together. No, you didn't live it in a dream of a past life. Your mom smiles. Our little boy's more mature than I realized. Still, I want you there. Okay. You follow your parents to the council room. Mars is also tagged along, and you take a seat near them as your mom and Aunt Anne trying to address the council. After Udicott officially calls the meeting, she gestures to your mom. We're gonna starve to death. So, you know, it's not your mom's fault, but it's not good, and we're going to die, and we're in a famine, and we're going to die. So, I can go foraging now. I unlocked that. Can I... Hello, Soha. Tammy stammers as you greet her. I have a question to ask you. You ask if there's something to do with that list she keeps of her friend's favorite things. Sort of, she gulps. So, what's your type? Anybody hot and easy? Someone tall, dark, and handsome. Ooh, Tammy coos. That sounds very romantic of you, like a brooding prince. Okay, I've been thinking... She says that my type is someone strong, but also sensitive and kind and thoughtful. She hesitates and then just smiles and shakes her head. You wonder if she's thinking of Cal, because the two of them seem destined to be together since they were kids. Never mind, she says. It's, not that interesting. Uh-huh. Do tell. I still can't. Okay, no, I need to be brave enough to go outside. Play sport ball. Half the team struggles to breathe in pollen season, so you try to keep things light this month. You drill strategy, tighten up your plays, and work on hard skills like passing and shooting. Brave boy. Brave boy. Brave boy. To push through. Fuck it. Not enough. It's not good enough. Brave boy. The thing is, I want to see Nougat. You know? I want to see how Nougat's doing. When there's no sports ball game on, the security teams who train nearby use the field to practice with long-range rifles. As you show up to sports ball practice, Com's helping take down the net. Sorry, kiddos, he says. Rhett wants us practicing with the big guns today, and we can't have you running around the place. The bullets in these drone rifles are heat-seeking, and even though they're programmed to avoid human targets, safety first. But today was supposed to be our day to have the sports ball field, Cal complains. You soldiers don't even want to play sports ball. You just want to shoot your dumb, noisy guns. And when he bounces over, hello, they have more than just huge guns. They have cool stun gloves that are like magic lightning arcing into your fingertips. It's super galactic. Cal shakes his head. That's not the point. Stand up to the soldiers. You rip the net of Com's hand and start putting it back up. And Emily looks nervous. Here comes Security Chief Rhett. He looks scary, angry, Soul 2. No, don't back down. You stand your ground when the security chief tries to intimidate you with his loud voice and his big chest. Today was your day to use the field. Rhett sees the fire in your eyes, and after a minute he laughs and gives in. You're a tough one, huh, Soul 2, he says, a twinkle in his eye. Okay, you're right. Today was your day to use the sports ball field. Com left to train with something else today. Oh, that wasn't so hard. Yeah, I need to go outside. He doesn't understand that I have to go outside. He wants us to follow orders, but then also he doesn't. Something to consider. You know? I'm kind of stressed out, but I'm brave. Let me outside. Thank you. Survey the plains, explore nearby. Perception, biology, bravery, and perception. I mean, I'll forage in the valley. We need food. I need to meet my boy. I can't sniff out the tasties. So... what's a fine No! Stop it! I did this already. I know. Where's my boy? The plants are high and I'm gonna start walking. The pollen's too thick here. You have to stop and unclog your face mask. Go north. Go west. You bump into a web of something. Go north. Go west. Go south. Go east. Okay, so it is actually keeping track of where I'm going. Go west. Go west again. Go west again. Go east again. Go south? Yeah. In frustration, you bang your hollow palm against your other palm. Essentially, you're clapping, alone in the wilderness, like a fool. It seems to do the trick, though. Your hollow palm registers the signal from base camp and brings up a map and compass. Well, at least you're out of here. Staring at all this jungle has made you a little more perceptive to the subtle difference, but it hasn't. At all. I'm starving to death, so it actually didn't. Oh, lumpy ground. Scope it out, baby. It's a potato field. Forage them. Oh, I'm immediately very stressed. Cool, but where's my boy, though? Termites. Hard. Harvest some sap, though. Holy fuck. I'm just a little guy. Cannot stress enough how much I'm a little guy. Or we can do this. 21. It simply won't happen. It simply won't. That's something to consider. You duck and weave, but the Squeeger Queen's too savvy for your tricks. No, we have to go home. I didn't see my boy. Wow, we're pathetic out there. We just, we cannot function. But it's time for Vertumnalia. We're starving to death. We're gonna do the talent show again. You and Mars report to the stage for the talent competition. Dis is nowhere to be seen. Mars frowns, looking around as if he's lying in wait. Oh boo, she grumbles. He's always made me look good. If it's just you, I'm only the best out of two. Mars has been working on her speechcraft. This year, she gives a speech inspired by the great leaders of Earth, linking their philosophies into a sort of mega-theory about how the greatest works of human history have come from overcoming our greatest struggles through ingenuity and cooperation. She can't help herself from drawing parallels to the current famine, the failure of colony leadership to prepare for it, and how the Council clearly needs newer, younger voices to be able to imagine the future. The Council isn't impressed by that part. Because it's Mars, the climax of the speech resolves with inspirational music and fireworks. It's very exciting. I'm gonna do a dramatic reading. Day of my life. Every day I wake up. Big win. Huge win. Let Mars take over the colony is the thing. Mars's act was a tough one to follow, but the talent show is judged by audience applause. Given how tired and hungry everyone is, something fictional and light is what people really want. Mars looks miffed at the snub but shakes your hand. Geniuses are rarely appreciated in their time, she says. We take a break. Okay. We are going to die of starvation, I think. So that is something to consider. I don't know what to do. I'm not good enough to be outside. That's a problem that I've discovered, is that I'm not very good at being outside. So we're in the depot again. You and Mars fall into a comfortable routine of filling orders and time passes quickly. Hell yeah. Fuck you. Oh, it sets them to 1, I forgot. It's not ideal for me personally. New perk. Extra kudos. Everybody gets cake. I'm gonna buy everybody a cake. It's gonna be fucking insane, the amount of cake I'm going to buy everybody. Can I give you something? I don't have medicine. I'm sorry. I have cake for you, though. Because you like cake, and that's good. And then for you, I don't have anything right now. I need my persuasion to be so high, dude. I need to persuade everybody to stop. So that's something to think about. Like, I just need people to stop. Happy birthday. I don't have a crystal. Fuck. I'm sorry. Not going outside sucks. It's terrible. The thing is, I'm like all up on empathy. Creativity is good though, and I do want to see Tammy again. No, I lose one of the kids. Where's Nougat? I want to see Nougat. Oh, hell yeah, we just fall into more comfortable silences, baby. Oops. Beep, beep, beep. This card fucking rocks. It's the best card. Nougat's the most powerful in the whole video game. Like, they don't want you to know. They try to keep it from you. Oh my god. Oh, I should have put... I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. It's been 3 seasons of heavy food rationing, getting more and more strict as the year dragged on and the fields continued to struggle. You've been wasting away. You all have. It's not just the lack of calories, there just aren't enough vitamins and good stuff in the food you are eating. Oh no. Your muscles ache all the time. Sometimes you feel strangely euphoric, filled with inexplicable energy, but often it feels like there are weights tied to your shoulders pulling you down. You don't have the energy to do it anymore. Even the prospect of getting up to find food feels like too much effort. Are we gonna die? Better to just lie down and accept it. Despite being so tired, you can't fall asleep. You spend entire days in a dazed fog. Last week you were brushing your teeth when you noticed that some of your teeth were wiggling. You brushed and brushed and watched all of your teeth begin to fall out of your mouth, clinking into the sink like pebbles and washing down the drain. Horrified, you started screaming, only to snap out of it and realize you'd be staring at yourself in the mirror the whole time, lost in a hallucination. Your friends stop working and retreat to their quarters. You lie to each other on the holonet, all saying you're okay, just taking it easy, waiting for the harvest. Well, the harvest came and went, as meager as ever. Your mother still hasn't given up and never rests, never stops working as much as your dad begs her to. She must be sleeping in geoponics because you hardly see her in the family quarters anymore. From where you lie nestled in a bed in your cozy fugue, it all seems like far, far too much effort to bother with. Get out of bed. You try, but end up collapsing off your bunk. You barely have the energy to climb up into bed. You don't feel pain or fear, just a strong urge to lie there and stare at a poster of a pink cat on the wall, which you do for hours. You're pretty sure that behind those yellow disc eyes, it's trying to tell you something about the nature of the universe, the cycles of space and time. Have you been here before, or is this the first time? Your mom comes to your bedside and tries to feed you some of her rations. She looks like hell, sallow-eyed and gaunt, but she refuses to stop working. She says she can't keep the rations down anymore. They upset her stomach. Please eat. Oh, God, mother. This fucking sucks. So... No. Fuck you. You stoically turn your nose up to your mom's rations, not sure you could stomach them anyway. You don't remember much from the next week, except those all-knowing yellow eyes staring down from the poster on the wall, and your parents coming and going, trying to get you to eat. Too weak to protest anymore, you eventually accept the extra rations. It's a relief when your head clears and you can walk again, but your mother still refuses to eat. Both your parents feel responsible for this famine, but as head of geoponics, your mom takes it personally. She's been skipping meals, relying on water and pressed soy bar rations, just enough calories to keep a body moving, but not enough to stay healthy. Yet she never lets up, working herself to the bone, barely even sleeping, increasingly sallow-eyed and gaunt. You and your dad try to slow her down, but well, she's a stubborn woman. If not her, she says, then who? Fuck, she's gonna die. You and your dad are in the lounge, slowly sipping your vegetable broth when there's a commotion at the doors. Someone runs in, gasping for breath, yelling for you and your father to come to geoponics. You run over, knowing deep in the pit of your stomach that something terrible has happened. When you see the faces of the agriculturalists, your mom's people, you know that feeling is real. Your dad sees her body first. Good. He lets out a cry like something you've never heard before, a deep, unimaginable pain dragged up from the darkest parts of where fear lives. Oh. I didn't want to see it, though. But I didn't want to see it. What the fuck? Your dad falls to his knees beside the frail body of your mother. He pulls her into his arms and sobs, wretched and agonized. You don't even know what to think. Your mom always seemed larger than her body, but seeing her now, there's nothing here, just a fragile shell. They tell you she didn't even cry out. She just went to her knees and then lay down in the dirt, and that was it. She's gone. Okay. Your mother's body's taken to the incinerator room, and that night the colony gathers to pay their respects. Do you join them? Yeah. The incinerator room has been cleared, and a wreath of flowers has been placed over the mouth of the organics recycler. There's white astrantia, your mother's favorite flower, carefully carried from Earth with the hopes of it flourishing on Vertumna, just like you. You stand with your father and Aunt Anne, Udicott, and the rest of the council are here as well, including Rhett. You're surprised to see tears rolling down his face. He's such a hard ass in the garrison. Cal is here with all the other agriculturalists. The rest of the colony waits in the canteen to offer their condolences after the service. Governor Udicott gives the eulogy. As a colony, we share our blessings, she begins solemnly. However, today, in sad company, we gather to share the burden of our grief. Fluorescent was born on Earth, but she, more than many of us, exemplified the spirit of our endeavor to bring life beyond the stars. She bore life, not only in her body, but bringing it forth from the ground she so faithfully attended. The debt we owe to her is the kind that can never be repaid, she continues. It is with a deep and unbearable grief that we must continue on without her, in awe and respect for her sacrifice, the depth of which was never expected of her, but which she did not expect of anyone else. It is on her strong shoulders that she carries us still. Udicott closes the door to the recycler, and the particle disintegrators begin to reclaim the molecules that once formed your mother. Your father squeezes your shoulder, making a small, choked-off noise of pain. As a community, we remember Fluorescent. As a community, we return her body to the soil that nourishes us. In this way, her sacrifice is recognized in the manifest body of the colony. The ceremony is adjourned to the canteen, where a somber wake is held in your mother's memory. There isn't enough food to dull the emotions, and your empty stomach only reminds you of her unfinished work. Your father is the new head of geoponics. In a few hours, he receives your mother's remains so that he can add them to the colony's precious supply of brown soil from Earth. You touch the cool lid of the container, marveling that your mother could fit in such a small box. You don't have to be okay, your dad says quietly. His voice is thick with emotion. I know, I'm not. I have to keep going where she left off, but if you can, you should take some time off. So, the thing is about this is that we also aren't going to find a cure for the shimmer because we haven't been outside, which means that Dad is also going to die. So it's over. Something to consider. Unless we, the only way to stop the famine is to find stuff outside. It's figure it out, help with the soil in the colony, or to get the engineering codes for next time so that they don't lose all of their seeds or whatever they lost when the ship crashed. I literally can't work is the problem. The prospect of just going back to work like everything's normal is too much to handle. The sun dips below the horizon and glow begins. You end up spending the whole month alternating between sleeping, scrolling the HoloNet, and staring into space. It's restful, at least. This run is just preparing... Every run is just preparing for the next run now. What the fuck? A few days after the funeral, surveyors return from an unexpected bounty from the Valley of Vertigo. It's enough to survive for another month. Until the new year, maybe, if you keep rationing. The colony will continue to limp along, but without your mother. Okay, oh, the big boys out there. We're not brave enough to face it. So Udicott's gonna die. Because we're not brave enough to face the creature. So... It's all... We were so excited when we started, wow, we saved Hal, and we saved Tammy. It's all going downhill. Your dad can't hide the look of fear in his face, but he tries. Sounds like we better get a move on to the assembly point, hey kiddo? You huddle with your buds, Mars, Tammy, Disc, Hal. Because it's the middle of the night, almost everyone was in their beds. Some people are still wearing their pajamas and sleep bonnets. Only Anemone's missing. The children's crush is buried deep in the belly of the stratospheric, making it one of the safest places you could be. Even so, the youngest children are scared and there's a lot of crying. Watch holovids. Somehow, even with the sirens blaring, some of the youngest drift off in your arms. After an hour, someone in the defense squad rushes in and orders everyone to leave the crash. The battle is getting close to the stratospheric. Before you can even get everyone to their feet, you feel the ship lurch and resettle at a different angle. Something is attacking the ship itself. Tammy tries to gather the younger kids, but they're scattered in horror. You're both trying to grab Nougat when, without warning, the entire wall of the crash just peels away like a tin can, letting in a rush of cold air tinged with the ozone of plas rifle fire. You look up and see it up close, face to face. It has no face. It's the creature. It smashes through the ship again and roars, calling up a terrible noise from somewhere within its seeping wet craw, and Tammy screams. Tammy can die again? As if this isn't enough. No, more. You crawl on your hands and knees down the steep slope of the floor towards Tammy. She and Nougat are clinging to the wreckage of the wall, wide-eyed and terrified as you approach. You grab Tammy and Nougat and help them stumble to safety. The Faceless is too focused on tearing the ship apart to even notice you. Your dad ushers you into the engineering wing, where you cower with the others, trying not to panic. All around you, metal screams and buckles, and great tremors vibrate through the ship. Finally, after what seems like hours, the noises stop, and congruent sounds the all clear. Your dad checks the council bulletins on his hollow palm. Oh no, he moans quietly. No, 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 no. The council calls an all-colony meeting to face the aftermath of the attack. In the oppressive gloom of glow, you gather near engineering with the other survivors. It's one of the few buildings still standing. The corpse of the Faceless still sits in the caved-in wreckage of the stratospheric, spilling its flaccid pink tentacles from its horrible zipper-toothed maw. It's already beginning to stink. Your mind keeps replaying that terrible moment. The Faceless rearing up and obscuring the sky, Anemone and her brother looking so small before it. Governor Udicott was killed by the smaller creatures that swarmed commanded during the attack. In her absence, Seek addresses the colony. The council acknowledges the bravery of the defense squad, citing their heroism in finally taking down the Faceless. If only it hadn't gotten away from them and stampeded right into the stratospheric. At least they stopped it before it got into engineering, as it would have activated the reactor and left a crater the size of an asteroid impact. Geoponics is gone, the greenhouse is destroyed and fields trampled. After a year of suffering, starving, and only barely scraping by, you're not back where you started, it's even worse. Everything your mom sacrificed herself for, gone in one night. The entire half of the stratospheric has been destroyed. The living quarters, the canteen, the garrison, the lounge, even the crash. It's all gone. It's only by some stroke of luck that people hiding in the crash weren't all killed. Seek solemnly reads the names of those who lost their lives. Too many, including Governor Udicott. You all stand for a moment of silence. You feel the weight of loss like a blow to your chest. Anemone and her family cry out when her brother Calm's name is called, and their quiet sobbing continues in silence. With the living quarters destroyed, everyone moves into the engineering wing for shelter. You're crowded into the classrooms with other families. They all try to make it seem like a sleepover, but you're still so shaken. Tammy tells everyone what a hero you were for saving her. Anemone is crying, too much to help. Okay, so we're in mourning ×2, we're starving. But we're clear-minded, and we have no stress or worries. Okay? So everybody keep that in mind. You feel like you've been awake for days and you'll never sleep again. Here we go! Everything's doing bad. No stress, no worries, everybody. Feeling good. My mom is gone. My mom has died, and my dad will soon perish. Here we go. Mourn. Let's rebuild. Yep. Yep. This is I'm depressed. I'm depressed. Oh my god, we can help the cure. Tangent and Chief Engineer Instance have been hard at work in the lab trying to find a cure for the Shimmer disease. You come to realize you remember how to cure the Shimmer. You can't tell them it comes from your dreams, but you know the cause from nightmares of fungal topiaries, and you know the cure. You think you do anyway. You offer to help and nudge the research in the right direction. Due to what looks like a series of happy accidents, you achieve a breakthrough in a matter of weeks that would have taken years. Okay. Good. Test it on yourself, you know it works, it's fine. Good. Good. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, the Shimmer. Okay, so Dad won't die. Mom, though? No. Push through, baby! Oh, this is where Mom came to talk to us last time. It's our birthday. Oh, hey kiddo, you here then? Your dad comes and sits down beside you. I was looking for you. Nice view, huh? At least we got a rooftop patio out of the deal. He laughs a little bit at his own joke, then just sort of trails off with a sigh afterward. He puts his arm around your shoulders and you sit in silence for a while, watching the sunrise pick out all the broken glass, littering the fields, glimmering like a field of stars. Neither of you really know what to say. It's clear your dad feels like he has to give you a pep talk, but there's an oppressive nature to the silence that makes it feel impossible for either of you to start. Eventually he just sighs and his shoulders slump. I know things seem pretty bad right now, he says, squinting into the sunrise. It sounds like he's taking all his effort not to cry. But it'll get better. It has to, right? You're not so sure. At least your mom wasn't here to see this, he mutters. That's the silver lining, I guess. You watch the sunrise together for a few more minutes. After a bit, your dad musters up a brave smile and pulls out a little box tied with a piece of gardening twine. Happy birthday, my little rutabaga, he says. It's this. Oh god. You thank him and you squint out at the swirling wormhole still barely visible in the brightening sky. It's so massive and awe-inspiring this time of year. Okay, happy birthday! We've made soy gruel. We had a mass funeral. Everyone's feeling pretty good. Don't worry, guys, the fascists will be here soon. Don't worry, everybody, the fascists are coming. Repair the greenhouses. Oh. Anything that can't survive outside a climate-controlled greenhouse needs to be harvested and sent to the kitchen so that it can be preserved. Canning, jarring, dehydration, ancient techniques you've learned about in school but didn't think you'd have to put into practice so soon. Tammy visits almost every day. She says it's to pick up the day's harvest, but you know it's just so she can visit Cal. Everyone's worried that this will be the final nail in the coffin for the food supply. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Just win really hard and don't think about it. It's coming. Here it comes. Hello? Could it be? Whoa, crazy. It's them. It's the gun boys. Hi, Dickbone. I'm leaving. Oh. I'm not listening to you. They can't make you listen. You tune out the pomp and pointless adult talk. Yada yada, Governor Uticott knew the ship was coming, blah blah. Now this new guy alone will be governor and he's some kind of space cop? Whatever. Fuck you. What do you think about these new people? They're just gonna boss us around. Yeah. Fuck you. Alright. Alright. We do the thing. We rebuild the guy. We have a full stomach. Things aren't so different except for the fact that they are. You place a picture of your mom on the shelves beside your bed. Horrible. Very sad. I hate it. Cautiously step outside. Hi, Tammy. You see Tammy stumbling down the path from the depot, struggling to carry a large wooden box. The box looks to be stuffed with rolls of paper and other crafts. Give her a hand. You jog over and take one side of the box. Oh, hi, Tammy Trips, thank you. It's not heavy, just awkward, and together you carry it easily into the creche. Tammy sets the box down inside the lounge and smooths out her skirts. Goodness, she exclaims, there's more and more in this box every year. She reaches into the box and pulls out a floppy-headed puppet. Oh, kindness, they were always my favorite, Tammy says, stroking its long pink hair. Do you remember putting on Gratitude Day skits when we were kids? It's hard to forget. Once a year in the Stratospheric, all the adults would cook a big meal and talk about how grateful they were for things like the oxygen recycler working and babies being born. And then the kids would put on a puppet show about the beginnings of the Vertumna Project. All the puppets had allegorical names like kindness or courage or curiosity. You remember some years you could get a little creative with the details. You've heard adults talk about how there used to be a similar feast day back on Earth, but whenever you've asked about it, they'll say that the way they do it now is way better for some reason. You nod, and Tammy smiles fondly as she pulls out more puppets. Oh, here's hope! And resilience, too! Oh, that's ironic. Resilience needs a little bit of love before she's ready for the stage. Tammy runs her fingers over Resilience's loose button eyes. I think Anemone was the very best Resilience, she says thoughtfully. You remember when she and Mars both wanted to play Resilience, so they drew straws and Anemone had to play Ingenuity? She was great at breaking stuff. Oh my gosh, I thought Tangent was going to light Anemone on fire with her mind, Tammy exclaims, pressing her hands to her cheeks. She always wanted to be Ingenuity. Oh my gosh. Do you remember just a song about Earth? He never sang the same lyrics twice, Tammy says, then sighs. I was so sad when he stopped wanting to take part. I wonder what happened. And then the puppet stage collapsed? And we had all to stand there and act it out like it was a play? That was the worst. What was your favorite part? Tammy's cheeks darken. I liked working on the set and the puppets with Cal, she says, touching her fingers to her lip. I was always too worried I would mess up my lines. Those were fun times. Tammy folds her hands over her heart and sighs. I'm so happy we still have all those old dolls. Some of the littlest kids don't even know we used to do this. I can't wait to teach them. Cute. Cult shit, but, you know, cute. Hi, Nomi. Hi, Nomi. Ask what they do for fun. Well, Nomi begins. Kind of a bit of everything. I like designing outfits and reading manga and learning about dinosaurs and cool xenofauna and robots and aliens and watching anime and playing Laser Fable, of course. Mostly lately I play Laser Fable. It's so fun to play it outside in the great big endless outdoors. Nomi dances in a circle, waving their arms and gesturing at your surroundings. I want to play Laser Fable. You're on. Fuck yeah. Thinking about this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but now think about this. Oh, it's unchangeable. Don't think about it, actually. I failed. I thought about it too hard, and now I failed very badly, and it's over. So that's something that we need to think about together. All of us together as a family. Pay up, brother! Nomi explains that the Helio kids always play Laser Fable for kudos to make it count. Yeah, give them kudos. That's fair. Hi, puppy! Yay! Hey, what's up? You play it cool, give him a little nod. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. He's a good boy. Okay, I'll take you to command. You walk him over to command. Everything's moved around since the heliopods landed, but the construction yard's still in command where it always was. At the entrance, you meet Mars, filing her nails and looking like she's waiting for somebody. Why, hello, cutie, she says to Rex. Where did you come from? He looks her up and down and grins. I'm just an angel who fell from the sky. Stop it! Stop it! Don't do this! In front of my salad? You try not to gag as the two of them flirt. You give a loud ahem and point Rex toward the construction yard. He looks back at Mars over his shoulder and winks as he leaves. I swear to God. You approach Mars, who's deep in negotiations of some kind with Tangent. When Tang sees you over Mars's shoulder, she points and says your name. Thank you, forces of chance and chaos, Tang mutters, slipping away as Mars's attention turns to you. She's your problem now, Soul 2. Mars pretends not to hear you. Soul 2, she exclaims. You're looking hideous today, darling. Luckily, I'm doing makeovers and fashion advice, free of charge. What's the catch? Mars smiles. No catch, she says smoothly. You just have to try on my new line of clothing and give me your honest opinion. Come with me, Mars says, directing you to her room. I've been working on these designs for weeks. They're fresh off the printer, and I'm dying to see how they look in a regular person like yourself. Mars's room is a riot of sparkling fabric. My first fashion line is all about dressing for the seasons of Vertumna, Mars says as she ushers you inside. Yellow and angular for dust, airy and pink for pollen, stuff like that. If we ever make it back to Earth, I want to be known as the visionary who brought Vertumna home. Cool. Mars indicates the pile of outfits on her bed. Well, what are you waiting for? Chop chop. You try on an outfit after outfit, letting Mars scrutinize her silhouette and bearing. She seems genuinely focused on how the clothing performs. Finally, you finish trying on all the outfits. I think the glow jumpsuit is the winner. Go ahead and put it back on, Mars instructs. Then we'll do your hair and makeup. You sit on your bed as Mars pulls out her box of cosmetics. A day look, she asks, or something more bold for nighttime. Something subtle. Boring. Mars does your makeup efficiently, then pulls out a bottle of bright blue nail polish. One more thing and the look is complete. Mars paints your nails, humming tunelessly while she works. And voila! That was fun. Mars smiles and caps the bottle of nail polish. And informative, I hope. Blue's definitely your color. Thank you. Where's the fascist? Boy, where's mini fascist? Hi! I want to have fun before I die. Are you one of those best soldiers I've heard so much about? Being Plantside totally different, asshole. Fucking idiot. I just had the thought, like, I could fix him. I don't think I can fix him. I don't think I can fix the small fascist boy. I think it's kind of over in that sense. Hi, Dad. Even though it hurts, you find yourself wandering over to geoponics. It feels not good to be here in the place your mom loved and ultimately gave her life to, but not good either. It feels like when you have a bruise and you can't stop yourself from pushing on it because the pain reminds you the injury is real. Like your mom dying is this huge invisible wound, and poking at it forces you to feel something instead of just being numb. Your dad's taking time off work. Your parents work double and triple shifts during the growing seasons this year, and now that it's over, it just feels so cruel. When people work hard, they should be able to look back on what they did and feel proud. Instead, there's just this huge gap where your mom should be. You find your dad sitting in your mom's personal garden. It's miraculously starting to grow again, despite being trampled flat during the last attack and neglected during the famine before that. Still, various autumnal flowers are starting to sprout, as well hardier earth ones like dandelions. Your dad looks up and musters a smile. He pats the bench beside him. Your dad's good at sitting in silence. He holds your hand and you sit together, watching the bugs flit around in the garden. Eventually, he starts to hum quietly. You recognize the song, an old favorite of theirs, one they used to play after dinner when they would just sit and talk for hours about the future they envisioned on Vertumna. You remember sitting at their feet and playing with your blocks, letting their weird adult words wash over you. They had so many plans. You think about your mom and how much she sacrificed for the future she'll never see. Your dad puts an arm around your shoulders, and you sit like that for a long, long while. Oh, hey, it's this again. Hey, bud. You're doing great? You did it. Wow, this is so fucking depressing. I want to die. So... okay, I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know what the fuck to do. Nem... do you want to... I know you don't want a flower. I don't have any eggs for you, though. I don't have egg. So no egg? Like... I'm having, like, an anxiety attack. Okay, I have to go talk to the aliens is the problem. What's up? Oh, the thumping machine. I can't find the thumping machine. I'm so bad at this. Oh! It's a creature. Oh, sing to it. Sing to the creature. Yes. I should save that for the last round, shouldn't I? But this is so pathetic. Like, it's so pathetic. Oh my god. I have to do that. It's fucking stupid. Oh my god. This is a strange approach, but you've seen it work in vids. Sometimes music can soothe the savage beast. You sing a lullaby and the great beast looks at you with curiosity. Eventually its eyes drift closed and it settles down, tucking its many legs underneath it. It must have been very tired to begin with, like a toddler who skipped their nap. Kill it? No! What the fuck kind of psychopath? Sing the creature to sleep so that you can fucking murder it. Scope out the ground, if we can. Ugh. Ugh. Already read, it doesn't matter to me. This sucks. So, wait. This sucks. Push through, fuck you. Forage the thing. Forage the creature. I need to get my fucking skills up. Hello! Freaky. No, I don't want to fight them. No. The creatures. The creatures. Oh, the creatures. Where the fuck is Sim? Every day I have to go home. Every day. I have to just go home. Like, should I get engineering? I don't fucking know. What should I be doing? Where's Nougat? You know? Oh, there's no babysitting anymore. Unless that moved. I don't see why it would, though. Where are the babies? Where did they go? Wait. Where did you put them? Surely you put the babies somewhere. No. It's over, actually. Alright, engineering it is. I'm not even smart enough. This is not the run for engineering. I guess the babies are being watched over by the fascist propaganda bot. That's true. The back storerooms have been a mess since you started working in the depot, but now they're an absolute quagmire. Ever since the heliopods landed and they combined the warehouses from both ships in a hurry, your storeroom has been overflowing. No one can find anything in here. Mars refuses to even set foot in there anymore, so you guess it's up to you. The worst part is, the Helio and Strato use different barcode systems. You'll have to input everything by hand and come up with a way of organizing them into grouping that makes sense. At least it's all in your holopalm and you have lift bots to help physically move the boxes. You can organize it all by moving icons on your screen, kind of like a holopalm game. Imagine if it were like that in real life. Oh, for it to be that simple. This no good. I'll say it. I'll say it. Oh my god, I can push through though. Start organizing. Green things over here, round things over here, things with stripes over here. Wait, where does this sports ball go? It's all three! Did you use our sporting goods section? At the end of the week, the storeroom is spotless. Everything is a perfect place. There's even space to walk. Seek and Mars take in the majesty of your hard work. You've done remarkably well considering the state it started in, Seek says. They punch in something on their holopalm. This deserves a raise. Fuck yeah. Even Mars is impressed. Wow, she says. I don't know where everything is, but I feel like I understand how to find it. How did you do that? Seek gives her a strange look and she just shrugs. What? Sometimes it's cool to put in a little extra effort, even if it is just some dumb boxes. It's true. Hi. Mars is working in the depot today. You find her sitting on a pile of boxes, drumming her feet against them as she flips dismissively through a magazine on her holopalm. Every so often, she snorts at something she's read and rolls her eyes. Oh, hey, Soltu, she says as you approach. Would you rather have a really bad body odor for a whole day or have to spend the whole day naked? I'd be fine being naked. Me too, Mars says. I mean, if anyone can still be fabulous with no clothes on, it's probably you and me. I'm reading some of the teen magazines from Old Earth, Mars says. You know, like fashion and makeup and dating and stuff. She turns to a new page and reads out loud. Don't be afraid to use green concealer. You may look like the Wicked Witch at first, but don't click your heels together and go home. Stick with it and you'll be on that yellow brick road to clear, beautiful skin. Mark laughs incredulously. What does that even mean? Papa taught me to put on makeup because I wanted to be pretty like him, Mars says. But it was never like, cover up your blemishes, make your nose smaller, hide your scungy pores. And that's all they ever talk about in these things. And it's like, was Earth fashion really about making everyone look as small as possible? What was wrong with them? Mars gestures to herself. I was the biggest kid the whole time we were growing up, and I've always been gorgeous, and that's not just my genetic enhancement talking. Sometimes I think they should just made everyone able to feel shame, Mars says. Like, all these magazines talk about is how to fix your flaws or act different so people will like you. It's such a waste of time. Mars tosses her hair over her shoulder. If people don't like me, they can flick off. I literally don't care what they think. So her argument is that she doesn't feel shame? Her argument is that she doesn't feel shame. Powerful. Mars pats the box next to her, and you climb up and sit by her side. The dating advice in these things is pea good, though, she says, flipping through a few pages. Like, my dad's taught me about reproduction and stuff, but they got so squicked out when I asked how you actually get someone to have sex with you. She rolls her eyes. Teenagers on Earth were apparently very worried about getting boys to like them, Mars says. Like, look at this quiz. 10 ways to tell if he's super into you. Mars smirks and angles her holoscreen away from you. Ooh, let's see how into me you are, Soul2. First question, do you have any cute nicknames for me? No. That's fair, Mars says. I don't have any for you. Second question, do you get nervous around me? Yeah, you're very scary. Mars gently prods you with her elbow. No, really? She exclaims. Well, I guess that's understandable. Last question, do you go out of your way to see me? Yeah. Soul2, Mars beams. I am happy whenever you come talk with me. Us sophisticated folk gotta stick together. Mars makes a frustrated noise and dismisses her holoscreen. This is so wimpy, she groans. What was wrong with Earth teens? If you want to know if someone likes you, just ask them. It's easy if you're not a coward. Mars turns to you and leans in, bracketing your legs with her arms. You can smell her body lotion, light and floral, and feel the heat of her chest against your arm. She pouts and looks at you through her lashes. What about it, Soul2? Do you like me? I mean, like, as friends. Mars doesn't even look disappointed. She leans back and brushes her hand on the sleeves of her jacket as if dusting you off. See? It's just that easy, she says breezily. Very powerful, actually. I'll say it. I'll fucking say it. It's very powerful. I want to meet her dads. Oh my god. Got you a flower. Where the fuck is Nougat? I'm like so sad about Nougat. I want to see Nougat. I wanted to see her grow up into like a big cat person. But now she's gone. Rex, I'm gonna hug you, and then I'm also gonna give you a stick. Enjoy. Oh, her dads are an occupation thing. Are they delivering? Are they delivery boys? I don't mind being spoiled for like the task that they show up for, because I want to do things in this video game. So I think I should do this anyway, because I can apply for it. Yay! I'm organized. Yay! I can do that. I can also cook if I want to. Oh, Rex also works in this, so I'll befriend Rex too. Why did I sounded like I was saying Rex 2, the sequel to Rex? I wasn't. I also have to go outside. I feel like I'm having a panic attack. Like, there's so much for me to do outside, and I, like, can't do anything because I'm very bad at it. But, like, don't I need to talk to the aliens to get them to, like, spare me? Isn't that a thing I need to do? I'm unclear. I'm just having a panic attack all the time. At least I'm getting some, like, collectibles, which I have been lacking. Just go around the mushrooms. Oh, I can't. Okay. Identify the mushrooms. Oof, it upgraded. I lose even more kudos. Mars, goddammit. This would be good with this, though. Yeah, wait. I'm gonna go fucking crazy. Big boys. God damn it, Mars. Okay. There's this thing, which isn't really relevant to my interests. My interests include the boy. That's kind of... Oh, egg. Pick the egg. Yeah. The creature. 2, 2. Think about that. 4, 5, 4, 17. Yay! I got egg. Very stressed about the egg. And I should go home soon. No, I want to do this. The ground is edible, I remember. You kneel down and feel the spongy texture beneath your feet. You pull out a chunk and brush some dirt off the dirt. It all comes back to you. In a dream in another life, you recall taking a sample of this porous substance, sponge cake, and studying it in the lab. You remember discovering that it's nutritious and can be easily cultivated. In your mind's eye, you see fields of this stuff and more drying out in the sun. The kitchens would take it and grind it into flour. You dig a chunk up to bring back with you. Later, you'll take it straight to geoponics and plant it in a back field. No need to ask anyone, you already know it's perfectly saved. By the time the other farmers notice it, they'll have a healthy crop of sponge cake ready to be harvested and turned into real cake. They'll wonder where this miracle came from, but you won't tell. Fuck yeah. Oh, Fledge. You're doing some vase stuff? Oh, bud, I'm sorry. Get out of there. Harvest the berries. Oh no, they hurt me. I have to go home anyway, it's fine. It's Vertumnalia, except the fucking fascists are here. Fucking, I don't want to read about your shit, my dude. I miss my mom. Kyle has a massive tureen of stew under the table. Yeah, me too, he adds quietly. She should have been here to see this. I think she'd be really proud of how hard we worked in geoponics. I'm not participating in your stupid shit. Hi, Dis. How's everybody doing emotionally? I need to buy some cakes to hand out. Do a little purchase. Cake. 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 Thank you. I'm gonna get, oh, I can't, it's not time for another hug yet, my boy. I know me. Wanna make something? Nobody flaps their hand in front of their face. I do, but it's so hot on this planet, don't you think? Sure, it's different than living in a climate-controlled spaceship, but you're kind of used to it by now. Nomi snaps their fingers. Wait, we should make something to stay cool. You and Nomi brainstorm all sorts of weird and wonderful ways to stay cool. Umbrella hats, sunglasses with funny shapes, giant vats of cooling goop, but it all seems too complicated. Eventually, you just end up doodling on some of Nomi's paper and folding it to make paper fans. Sometimes the best solutions are the most simple, they smile, fanning themselves with their new Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform fan. Fuck yeah, dude. I have a present for you. It's... You want cake? It's your birthday? Didn't know. Congratulations. Hemi's sitting on the couch in the lounge reading a book to a small group of older children. They squall and fidget as she finishes the book, then disperse like puffballs on the wind. Hemi sighs and closes the book, looking up with you with a gentle smile. I'm trying, but ever since the creche was destroyed, there's really no keeping this group together. I suppose they were getting too old for the creche. Her smile goes a little sad at the edges. Oh, but isn't it nice to imagine everything is still how it was before? I haven't seen a real baby in years. What does that mean? Do you mean like a baby as in like someone under a certain age, or like a real baby, emphasis on real? Like, these are fake babies. I got you an egg. Okay, now, fuck, dude. I guess the babies are grown up, and that's kind of the why we can't babysit. I literally don't know what to focus on. I feel like I'm having like a panic attack. Like, where's my fucking boy? You know? Where's my boy? I need to get to the fucking canyon. Where the boy lives. In the canyon. I don't remember where to go, though. Oh, up there. Look at him! Climb up the tree. Hello? Valley of Vertigo spans a huge and relatively safe area, so it's rare to see other foragers out here. It's surprising then to come across Utopia and 2 other foragers. Put yourself in danger, so Sim rescues you? Well, here we go! You slink over to the other foragers through a gap in the underbrush. You spot a terrific sight. A fully grown manticore has fallen into a nest of at least 20 snap bladders, and they're engaged in what looks like a battle to the death. I've got 10 kudos on the snap bladder, she says. I fell into a nest last week. I was laid up in medbay. For a week, I fell into a nest once. Poor manticore, one of their foragers say. What a way to go. The last forager snorts. Those snap bladders don't have a chance. I'll take 10 on the manticore. What if we help the manticore? Yes. What if we save him? Okay, I can... Wait, and then this. No, come back. Save the manticore. Utopia tries to stop you as you burst through the underbrush, dedicating yourself to being the best distraction your weak, fragile human body can be. Enough of the snap bladders turn their focus on you that the manticore is easily able to pick the others off. Crunch, munch, snap. Off go enough heads in the manticore's powerful jaws that the survivors cut their losses, disappearing back into the burrow. Now you find yourself face to face with the manticore, Vertumna's perfect murder machine. It looks at you quizzically. You look back. You feel a weird connection to this creature. Suddenly, Manticore roars, lunging you and lashing its great mane. Wisely, you scream in terror and get the hell away. Luckily, the Manticore's too wounded to bother chasing you. But he was a friend. But he could have been a guy. I'll go to where I first met Sim, which is in a different area. I'm going to take a rest, and then I'm going to go try that. I can't believe I tried to befriend a guy, and he yelled at me instead. So horrifically rude. That's the thing, right? Tame Manticore. Escort the Manticore to the governor's bedroom. I can only pick one? Okay. I got you cake, though. Be happy. Don't be sad. Hi, bud. It's your birthday, and I got you a log. Well, it's not your birthday, but I got you a log. I don't have any gems for you, but I guess I can give you this flower. You like flowers. Okay, good. Okay. I'm going to the plains. This is where I met Sim the first time. Well, I met him. I saw him from a distance. And he left. Alright. Try to pet the creatures. That will never change across all playthroughs. That the creatures deserve a pet and a kiss. So... Oh, this thing. This gigantic creature. Run away! Oh, we're saved. No. No. No mysterious stranger. No mysterious stranger, only Sim. You fucking idiot. Yeah, show me the cool stuff. It's the creature. Yay! Mysterious stranger, like this man did things that I had to read aloud, and now it's acting like You know? It just feels so vile. This feels like a waste to do, but like... That's what we're trying to figure out, Rach, if someone recognizes us against timelines, because he doesn't have a concept of time. Anyway, blocked. None of you are free from sin, and it's over. So... I do this, and then, like... Nope, and then, like, one, and then, whatever, I'll just win. I'm not gonna put the kudos thing down. Mars is fucking stealing from me all the time. My life is over. There is a stick, though. Hi! Bushbub. My favorite boy. 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Sure. Big. Hello. Don't drink the water, it's piss. So, just something to think about for you. Don't drink the water, it's piss. It is, Rach, it is piss, so. It is. Hey, Fledge, I hate these words that you said to me, and more than anything, I hate that I understood those words that you said to me. And that's something that I find to be deeply offensive. So... It's true. If someone told me that they were the composite derived from data intercepted from wireless communications containing Professor Snape fan art, I would be like, yeah. Is he a Snape wife? I guess. I guess he's a Snape wife. He sees you across all universes, and he's dating you in his mind. Snape wives, as a concept, every time I remember them, it really just takes me for a loop, you know? Look at the creatures! No. Becca, you know about the Snape wives, right? Becca, you know about the- Becca? Becca, you know about this, right? Becca! Oh, we found a new creature! Herding sunbiters. Yes. Thank you, Rage, for putting things in the Discord. Very important. I'm getting very hungry, and it's not even time to, like, end the stream yet, and I'm just like, I'm fucking hungry, baby. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna go work in the thing again. I truly don't know what to... I'm like having an anxiety attack. I don't... Ooh. You're trying to find Administrator Seek to ask about something and accidentally stumble into a meeting they're having with Governor Lum. You didn't catch the topic of the argument, but you managed to piece together that Seek is trying to get Lum to come up with a way to explain something important to the colony. Whatever it is, Lum is dismissive about it. You hear him say he's not here to hold people's hands, which frustrates Seek. Figure it out, Seek. That's your job. Do I want to get on this man's good side? But I don't know what he's asking about is the problem. This is the issue. I'm gonna save. Oh no. You walk straight up to the two of them and declare you'd be a perfect governor's assistant. You can handle all this mindless busy work, freeing Lum up for his very important job of running the colony. Seek looks as annoyed with you as they are with Lum. Administration. The governor, however, is pleased by your audacity. He walks you to the bridge. Good, you can share that desk over there with Mars, he says. You've worked with Mars before, right? Good kid. Strong image. She handles my social media presence. He has a social media. Lum is short for baculum, which means that it's short for the... Which means that it's... Which means... It means that he... It means... Oh, fuck. The thing is... Okay. Rach, it means dick bone. Enjoy. Do I want... I feel like this is perfect. This gets me in. This gets me an in. And then when I want to take over the government from the inside, it's done. Assist the governor. One of your first tasks as administrator is to format the monthly report to Earth. It's full of boring, carefully formatted data. Seek is very specific about it and makes you redo it 3 times until you get it right. You drop off the report at the comms desk and realize you've yet to be told how to process any reply from Earth. You wonder if they reply at all. Investigate. You sneakily read through the administrative holonet files you're allowed to access. There's a huge backlog of messages, all dating from during the 20 years the Stratospheric was in space. You scroll through the preview text quickly, not wanting to draw too much attention to yourself. The majority of the messages are updates from the colony's allies in the Rotumna group, but every so often there's a message ordering the ship to cease and return to Earth, putting an end to their illegal immigration and return their stolen property. If the Rotumna group weren't outlaws on Earth before, stealing congruence and the gene tech definitely did the trick. These messages are angry. There are no messages from any time after the Stratospheric landed on Rotumna. Maybe nothing can get through the wormhole. Maybe the communication system went damaged, and it wasn't until the heliopause landed that communications could be restored. Or maybe both planets are just shouting into the void. It's impossible to say. Beep beep. 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 Beep beep. Beep. Yay! Seems early this year. We should head to the shelter. Go to the lounge. The mood in the lounge is anxious, even though the colony's defenses are much better this year. Over hushed conversations, you can hear younger children crying inconsolably. Mars and Tangent are here, quietly reading something on Tang's holopalm. Some of the civilian kids from the heliopause are here too, including Rex and Nomi. Base and Anemone are absent, probably serving guard duty. The only two missing are Cal and Tammy. Your dad runs a query through congruence to find them. After a few seconds, he smiles and quickly closes the window. Don't worry, kiddo, he says. They're okay. You settle in to pass the time. Someone brings word that it's not a faceless out there, at least. You hear a few loud booms from outside, so strong you can feel shockwaves in the floor. People gasp and cover their head, but nothing else happens. After the attack, Lum gathers everyone in the lounge and holds a big celebration for the soldiers. There's feasting and drinking and songs of valor, and as the party goes on long into the night, some drift away in pairs, or more. Mars and Rex keep the dance going. Even Anemone seems to relax, especially when the other cadets invite her to drink with them. Cal and Tammy sit together and talk all night, giggling about something and going quiet when anyone comes near. Everyone seems convinced that this victory means the colony will be safe forever. It definitely will. Aren't we excited that the colony will be safe forever? For the rest of our natural lives? Tammy. Oh, she's blocking out a baby quill. Someone will be allowed to have a baby soon. Oh my god. She wants a baby so bad. Okay. Can I give you a present? I mean... I'm gonna give you a cake. And then... Wow, I haven't gotten, like, a thing with her in a while. Like a new... little scene. Nougat is 9. Where did she go? You know? The mood is somber as Mars calls the secret Fun Times Club to order. Anemone won't be joining us today, she announces, or probably ever again. She's told me she's too busy with training and stuff, and she didn't want to do any more sneaking around. She sniffs dismissively. It's okay, she was kind of a square anyway, but we need someone to replace her. Some of the Helio kids are pretty cool, she says. They like clubs and stuff, right? We should talk to them and see if they want to join the SFC. Mars stops and holds up a finger. Oh, and it's just SFC now. The secret Fun Times Club was okay when we were little, but we're practically adults now. What about the new Governor Lum? Tang asks. I know he's technically an adult, but he's fairly young. It would be beneficial to have someone with actual clout on our side. Hey, Tang? We are a group of teenagers pretending to be spies? And you want to invite the, like, adult governor? Mars gives Tang a withering look. We already have someone important in the club, Tang, but thank you for your contribution. She crosses her arms and thinks, I mean, Lum's alright, kind of dumb, but, like, you don't have to be smart to be hot, you know? I can't believe we just let him be in charge. I listened in on some of his council meetings, and they are total chaos. It's like he has no idea what he's doing. That's kind of mean, Mars, Tammy says. I'm sure he's trying his best. We should invite him over for snacks and tea and see if he needs help learning how to fit in. Guys, he's an adult. This man is 31. This man is 31 years old. And the governor. We don't need to, like... Shouldn't we be trying to have fun, not getting involved in politics? Yeah, I don't know anybody well enough to invite them. Fuck. I'm gonna finish this up and then end the stream, because I'm getting, as they say, hungry again. So... 333... 0001. Oh my god. I didn't hug Rex enough, yeah. It's my 16th birthday! It's Cal and Tammy! They try to enter the room at the same time, get stuck in the doorframe, and laugh. Cal does a corny bow like Tammy's a princess, and she enters first carrying a cake. Happy birthday, Tammy exclaims. Cal comes in and stands right behind her, his hand on her back. Are you two dating? Tammy turns red and twirls a lock of hair behind her ear, and Cal steps up proudly. We sure are, he says. He looks at Tammy, who gives him a flustered, happy smile. Since the last attack, actually. She actually asked me out, he adds. She's way more brave than me. No, cute! No, very cute! I have to save the game. cute. No music. That factors in her confidence variable? Oh. I thought with the way that like it was presented after we saved her from like dying and she was like upset with us, that Tammy's confidence was like her confidence in like us as a person, and I was very confused in like how the fuck that mattered. But it's just you making her confident is a okay. That's cute. I I'm gonna go eat some food now. We have some pesto and pasta in the fridge, and I'm very exciting. You have to bully her into low confidence if you want to. Okay. Anyway, I I gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Goodbye.